Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh, and today we have the Modacam Custom Rifle B14R. We're going to talk all about this. I'm going to show you how it performs in the real world across a bunch of different ammunitions. We're going to talk price point, where to get it, how to get it, what your options are, how it fits in the price point, and how it stacks up against the competition. So to kick things off, first I'm going to tell you everything about this exact rifle, not in great detail because a lot of these parts and pieces I'm going to talk about in dedicated videos down the road. But this is a Bergara B14R 22 long rifle. It is the factory action. We have the bolt with a little bit of work done. We'll get more into that as we go through the video. We have a Krieger 1.250 straight taper 1 in 16 twist barrel. This is in the Wux Furiosa Ultra, which is our brand new PRS style chassis, and obviously it has some great wood features, some really slick adjustability options, and just overall a super nicely finished chassis. But again, dedicated video on that to come. I do want you to know that this is a 1.250 straight taper barrel. Now these are inletted for a 1.250 barrel. The channel is big enough. On this one in particular, I actually do have some contact with the barrel on the left side of the fore end. I'll show you a close-up picture of that. So keep in mind, these groups that we're shooting, that we're going to be showing you in this video, they are shot with barrel contact on the fore end. So again, this is a B14R 22 long rifle, and this was custom done by Modacam Custom Rifles. And basically they took a Krieger straight taper and he chambered and finished that out in this rifle and did some bolt work. So let's talk about price. So the Bergara B14R barreled action is going to run you about $600 to $700. Now for the Krieger straight taper, you're looking at about $400, so we're going to go high on this. We'll say $1,100. You're going to be about $350 in the smithing cost, so now you're about $1,450. If you compare that to the Voodoo and the Rimex, you're going to be looking at somewhere around $1,800 to $1,900 to get into one of those barreled actions. Now, we're not going to include the price of the stock because you can go from a KRG Bravo at $400 or $500 all the way up to $1,500 into the Premier chassis. We're just going to talk just the rifle cost. Let's say that you don't have anything. You don't have a trigger, you don't have a stock. Well, you can buy a complete Bergara 22 long rifle steel version B14R for around about $1,000. So if you were to do that, add the $400 for the barrel, add $350 for gunsmithing, you're still at around $1,750. You're still under a Voodoo or Rimex barreled action cost, and you're actually ending up with a complete rifle. Now, the trigger, it's meh in the B14R complete rifle. It's not really that great. So you're probably going to end up replacing that, but you're still money ahead. So if you've seen any of my other Bergara videos, especially the ones with this action, you will notice how clunky the action was before I had this done up, and now this is a heck of a lot better. So what they actually did with this at MCR was they kind of cut in the lugs so that they lead in a little bit smoother. This overall, the way it is now, is night and day difference from the action that I turned over to Modacam Custom Rifle and to what I have now. So one of the big benefits of having a rifle like this done by Modacam Custom Rifles is that he is going to test fire every single rifle before it leaves. So he's going to test it, shoot it on paper, have a target card, and provide that to you. So when you get this, you know that you're going to have a trouble-free experience. Now, there are just maybe 1 or 2 gunsmiths that I actually know that do that. Kenny at Desert Precision Gunworks, now Jonathan at Modacam Custom Rifles. I know for a fact those two test fire and do test targets on every single rifle that they shoot. And really the value in that, in which I would like to say I don't think either one of those are really charging for that, they're shooting their own ammo, is just crazy good, because you know without a shadow of a doubt that your rifle is going to perform. They know that it's good before it leaves the shop, and it's really just a huge benefit to you. So how the heck do you get your hands on one of these? Well, there's a couple of options, and it's really just going to depend on how much of the work you want to do for yourself. So if you have a B14R action, you can go to Krieger, source your own barrel, send Jonathan the barrel, the action, your trigger. He's going to smith that up. He's going to turn it into a hammer like this and send it back to you. Now, if you don't have anything and you don't really want to scour the web looking for parts and pieces, Jonathan actually also builds these for Fred at Bison Tactical. So if you look at Bison Tactical's website in the future, they are going to be carrying Bergara B14R custom builds like this. I think right now they do mostly Remexes as far as 22 long rifle is concerned, but it's a really cool feature that you can go over to Bison Tactical's website and they kind of have something off the shelf ready to go for you if you're not wanting to pick and choose all your little parts. Now, obviously, this was an ammo test video, and all the groups in this video are just me testing ammo. So there's a lot more to come in the future. We're going to take what shot the best today. We're going to relieve this barrel channel to get a free float. We may even go ahead and bed this into the Furiosa, and then we're going to retest, reevaluate, and stretch this thing out. So we're going to be shooting some groups at 100 yards, maybe even 150 yards. We're going to be shooting some steel. We're going to be taking a look at long-term reliability in this rifle. Now, in the video you did see on the one group, I did have one that didn't eject. This gun has been shot quite a bit and hasn't really been cleaned. Not sure if it was me just kind of being light on the bolt when I was pulling it back, or if it was dirty, or if it just happened to not eject that time. And we're going to see these things trending as we continue down the road. So I look forward to shooting those videos and bringing those videos to you guys. Up next, we are going to be shooting the Tikka T1X again. We do have an Anschutz coming to the channel, so lots of exciting content coming for 22 long rifle stuff. Some new rifles, some old rifles. We're going to be bringing back a fan favorite, the CZ457 MTR. I know you guys love that content too. Summer's here and it's going to be windy. I'm fighting around thunderstorms and the weather, so kind of having to trickle out the videos as I can make them. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All right, so I want to try something crazy. I'm going to take 5 exact, 5 Lapua super long range. What else are we going to get? We'll take some 10X, 5 of those. And what else almost had the same point of aim, point of impact? Probably the R50, 5 of those. Mix these guys up. Oh, dropping them. And we are just gonna load. So, really can't tell what they are. I can tell the Ely from the rest. Can tell the R50, but we're just gonna load them. So, mixed bag of ammunition. Really good ammunition, but mixed bag. All right, let's see what kind of dumb stuff we can do here. That was definitely not as fast. It's not a bad group though. Okay, let's try again. That was a hotter one, probably Ely. That sounded not as hot, probably R50. And that was definitely Lapua, it's even lower. I'm not sure what that one was. But if you can shoot a group like that with a mixed bag of ammunition, obviously the gun is doing its job. If you're wanting to get a hold of Fred at Bison Tactical or Jonathan at Modacam Custom Rifles, I can't directly link them on YouTube because of YouTube policies, so just Google search Modacam Custom Rifle or Bison Tactical, and it's going to pop right up towards the top, and you're not going to have any problem finding them. Jonathan's a great guy. You can call him up. He'll talk to you about your build over the phone. Go to his website first. He has some features that you can kind of get a quote on a build through his website. Keep in mind, he's one gunsmith who's doing a lot of people's rifle, and the more we bug him over the phone, kind of the less he gets done in the shop for all of us. So use the website first. If you're having troubles, give him a ring. He will talk to you. He's a great guy to deal with, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully you've seen the potential in this like I have. This thing has been an absolute hammer, and I think this is just the beginning. It just gets better from here once we do the next steps. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.